a shitload of money. And they would pay for you to actually, they would pay for all your expenses, and that'd be cool. But I didn't bother because that was a long ass line to participate in that shit. I said fuck that. But next to that, they were having 1v1s against pro players, and so I was like, well, I could try going against them. And I got up there. I was like, all right. For like, the entire time I was in the line, Ghosty Yami was just like kicking ass with his concussion rifle. And then right before I got up there, it swapped over to Golden Boy. I was like, oh shit. I was just like observing Ghosty Yami play, and like I was getting prepared to like fight against that. And then then Golden Boy went up. And I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be different. And he was really, really proud of his like carbine skills, and he was just like wrecking shit against the guy who went before me. I was like, all right, okay. I'm going to try using a carbine against this guy and see how well that goes. Now, if any of you guys have seen me play Halo 4, you know I'm more of a BR guy. And I went in with the carbine. I lost. It wasn't because, like, it was 2-0. So I only died twice to Golden Boy. And everybody else was, like, dying 7 or 9 times. And so I was a little bit proud. I was like, yeah, I only died twice. But the thing is, like, we were both, like, running around the map. And they didn't have radars on, so we couldn't fucking find each other. It was like a 3 or 4 minute game, and we couldn't find each other for like half of it. We were just running around like, where the fuck is this other dude? And so at the very last second, after, at the very last like 20 seconds, I found him, picked up the concussion rifle, and started shooting at him. And right as the round ended, I got a kill. So it would have actually been 2-1. So, yeah. And then they were like, dude, you actually did really good. Your carbine skills are right up next to Golden Boy's. I was like, yeah, my carbine skills, which I don't fucking use, are right up there next to Golden Boy. Like the things that got me killed. The first time I died because I tried to go for the concussion rifle. Because everybody, like, Ghosty Yami was going for the concussion rifle constantly. So I was like, okay, if I get the concussion rifle before Golden Boy gets it, I should be pretty set. So I kind of camped around it. I was like, okay, he's not here. I'll run out and grab it. And so right as I ran out, a fucking grenade just comes over. I'm like, ah, shit. And so it hits me, and it hits me with the headshot. I was like, fuck, okay, there's the first time I died. And then the second time, I don't remember what happened, but I think we just kind of ran into each other in the middle. And I tried to get behind a wall. What I was doing was every time I ran into him, I was trying to engage him, and I think he just was able to get my shields down and land a headshot just before I got to a wall. And so that kind of sucked, but he only got 2 kills, so haha. So I am very content that, you know, I was complimented by 2 pros. They're like, yeah, you're doing as good as Golden Boy. I was like, yeah, awesome. Though I did want to actually, like, get a few kills and, you know, be one of the guys who got called back like, oh yeah, you got like 5 kills, congratulations. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get these kills. And then I lost. And I'm like, oh. GaLm, why don't you play COD? Or wait, why don't you play COD? You could get Gold Division. Well, I don't like COD all too much. And with that said, I suck at Call of Duty on the Xbox because I play it like Halo, and Halo is in Halo you're very durable, unless you play SWAT. Ugh. I hate SWAT. I should have definitely had some practice. You know, I should have just brought my Xbox, practiced on Friday, or Thursday and Friday while I was at the hotel room, and just came in and be like, what's up? Instead, I just, like, I think the last time I played was last week, earlier, when I did play, like, Halo for that day. So, yeah, there's that. Well, at least the pros gave you compliments. Exactly. That's what I'm happy about. They were just like, damn, dude, you did good. I was like, thanks. I thought I did terrible. Squirrel defending his iron nuts. Well, too bad, Squirrel. Your nuts are mine. Well, over you, GaLm. I'm level 8. Are you excited for any upcoming FPS games? Not actually sure. I don't really remember. I did play Shadow Warrior, which is an indie game that was kind of really fun to play. Once I figured out how the fuck to play on the keyboard they had there. So I'm interested in checking that out. That's an FPS that's supposed to be coming out in fall 2013. Beyond that, I think most of the games coming out this year are going to be like third person, actually, right? Like Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, Infamous. No, Infamous is next year. Yeah, a lot of games are third person this year. The only first person I can think of is the Killzone that's going to be out at launch with the PS4. Which I guess you could say I'm excited for that one a little bit. I don't care too much about the Killzone series, but you know, I'll play it. Oh, shit. Wow. That didn't work. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh boy. I just want the gold! The emerald! Hi, Penguin. Hi, Penguin. Jesus. It's snazzy. Well, it's over now, so. Nights in Bangalore! Oh, God. Go away. I don't like the actual mixes. I just kind of threw everything that was inside the folders into there. But the mixes are just like an hour long of just all the tracks in the same order. So people were also telling me to participate in the Gauntlet tryouts, and I was like, I don't know what Gauntlet is, and I don't want to like try out for anything on TV, because I don't think I'd do well on TV personally. Like, it's one thing to like just talk over a video game. It's a whole other thing to actually like be on the television, be in person. Like, it was the convention was already being like, hey, I'm in person. So that's pushing it. GaLm, are you interested in playing Firefall? Well, yeah, a little bit. I mean, it was fun in the beta, but unless they haven't, I hope they've changed a lot since I last played it, because other than that, no. Do you play Rust? I don't have access to Rust. So no, I don't. Also, it's another one of those zombie games that just look like shit. I'm sorry, Gary and the Facebook Studios guys, but Rust just does not look good graphically. I want a good-looking game. What is wrong with the zombie games just coming out and all looking like ass? That's why I'm a little bit excited for Dying Light, because it's a fucking next-gen zombie game. It looks good. Do you still play PlanetSide 2, GaLm? I didn't really actively play PlanetSide 2 in the first place, but yeah, no. It's based off Source games, GaLm. You can't blame it. It still looks like ass. Have you seen Rust? Let me see if I can find a good screenshot. Rust, Call of Duty. No, 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 no. So here's how crappy Rust looks, and it's just god awful. It looks worse than Source games. I don't know how this is possible. Like, Jesus, it's so terrible. That's how come I'm not excited for Rust. And I know it's in pre-alpha, but you know what? I said the same fucking thing in War Z. I thought War Z was gonna get like really good, and then it turned out to be shit. So this time around, I will be a little bit more cynical towards like all these fucking things. I want a good-looking fucking zombie game, and when a game starts out looking like shit, most of the time it continues just looking like shit. Look at Minecraft. Looked like shit, still looks like shit unless you get mods. Like, the only game I can imagine that I can remember in recent times that started off looking like meh in the beta, or alpha or beta, and then coming to look like pretty good in the full game, Natural Selection 2. Natural Selection 2 looked awful because a lot of the things were placeholder-like effects. The infestation was just like this flat, crappy-looking vomit texture, and now it's just like this shifting, moving vomit texture that looks a lot better. So, yeah. I mean, the problem with zombie games is that there's really not much to do in them. Like, look at DayZ. DayZ, you get your supplies, you get with your friends, and then what? You fucking kill the crappy zombies that just run around and have shitty AI? And then you shoot other players on sight because you can? There's no fun in that. Like, State of Decay was fun because there was a survivor thing that I had to try to take care of my survivors. It was a little bit too much at times, and there was a little bit too little at times. Like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, you got all the food, and that's it. That's boom, there you go. You got 110 food. And you got a garden, so you just kind of... There needs to be something to do all the time. In terms of actually being forced to, like, try and survive. So, just... Alongside that, DayZ looks like ass, too. I just want a good-looking zombie game, man. The Last of Us wasn't really so much of like... It wasn't a zombie survival thing. And they weren't really zombies, but I call them zombies because it's easier to call them zombies than it is just to be all like, they're the mushroom-infected individuals. Oh. Cordyceps. DayZ is a mod for Arma, not a game. Fucking and? I don't give a fuck. Then Arma 2 looks terrible, and they did fucking nothing with the mod. The mod, the DayZ standalone still looks like ass, too. Like, one thing that was pissing me off was everyone was like, oh my god, Arma 2 looks so beautiful. And I'm sitting there going, no, it doesn't. It looks shit. I don't know why. It just does. Like, the lighting is awesome, but everything else, the texture just... There's a massive inconsistency to it. If you're not optimistic, then nothing is good. Well, I'm not like an overly cynical person. Like, that's how come I really massively supported War Z, because it looked like it could be good and that it could develop and become awesome, and then they just didn't do anything with it. DayZ, I just don't like DayZ because it's DayZ. In terms of just like, it looks like ass, the mod plays like ass. We'll see what happens with the standalone when it's actually fully released, but everyone and their mother's gonna play the fucking alpha just like with Cube World, and that's all there is gonna be to it. It's like, yeah, we're playing the alpha. Oh yeah, the game released? Oh, okay. Where the balls is this fucking ruler? Is he inside the castle? Are we trying to do anything in this game anymore, or are you just wandering around now? I'm trying to fucking kill the boss in this area, unless you didn't notice me at the place that says, defeat the ruler in the ruins in Ligor. GaLm, do you like the graphics in the Arma 3 beta? Meh. It runs better at max settings than it does in Arma 2, and that's funny. Dying Light is coming out for 360 and PS3, so no hope. Well, fucking Watch Dogs is coming out for the 360 and PS3. So what?